I was drinking my morning coffee this morning, flicking through YouTube, and I came across a video from a popular influencer who, one of those, claims to be natural, but there's no fucking way he is. And he's talking about how to increase your testosterone. One of the things that he suggested was putting tape over your mouth for improved breathing, slapping some tape over your fucking mouth, apparently it improves your breathing, idiotic practice. Now, many have now become aware of the importance of nasal breathing. Now, this is actually no new thing. Correct breathing practices have been used in many spiritual communities, Buddhist communities for centuries. It's actually no new thing, but some influencers have gotten the hold of this idea and are now trying to palm this off as their own idea, which is not. It's centuries old, and this has led to a practice known as mouth taping. Now, this is a quick hack to develop so that you start nasal breathing, and the principle of it basically is taping your mouth shut in order to force yourself to breathe in through the nostrils. This is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Now, this of course can be achieved naturally with the positioning of your tongue. There's a video on my channel somewhere about this. For those of you that haven't seen this video, I'll run through it quickly for you. Now, this is the roof of my mouth. This is my tongue. Now, you position your tongue inside your mouth so that as much of the top of your tongue is touching the roof of your mouth like this. Now, I will put my tongue in this position, and I will show you what happens when I try to breathe in through my mouth with my tongue in the correct position. My tongue in this position is blocking my throat and obstructing the airway. This forces me to breathe in through my nose. Just develop the habit of positioning your tongue in the correct manner. Every time you notice that you're not doing it, keep correcting yourself, keep correcting yourself, keep correcting yourself until you have developed this as a permanent habit. Then you won't need to put fucking tape over your mouth, and you will even breathe nasally on autopilot while you are asleep. Now, mouth taping is not recommended, and it's actually a complete dumb fuck practice. Now, why? First of all, it's a typical quick hack aimed at weak men who want fast results while avoiding any effort. These influencers specifically target these quick result seekers because it's like an infectious virus in the modern world. Now, the problem inherent in this technique is that you are not engaging in the training of your subconscious mind to breathe via the nose on autopilot, to train your autonomous nervous system to breathe correctly without even thinking about it. You are avoiding this training, which is work, by taping your mouth closed instead of practicing until breathing through the nose comes naturally to you. Too difficult for you? It doesn't even require any effort, really. It is also highly probable that you will often have your mouth open underneath the tape because this is your ingrained habit. Especially while you are asleep and you are just continuing to breathe incorrectly, but with tape over your mouth, because you've watched the video extolling the benefits of nasal breathing. Of course, nasal breathing is very beneficial to your health in many ways. But you could experience disturbed sleep due to the possibility of skin irritation or discomfort from itching from the adhesive in the tape. And how that correlates if you've got a beard, I don't know. There is also the possibility of condensation building up underneath the tape, which could lead to further skin irritation. Now, during a recent study observing the effects of mouth taping during sleep, it was discovered that many of the candidates were observed to be mouth puffing while they were asleep. Now, mouth puffing in terms of this study referred to candidates who were unconsciously attempting to exhale through the mouth under the tape. It's kind of mouth puffing. Now, this is what you get with seeking quick results, avoiding the work required to do this subconsciously. Advocates of mouth taping claim that the practice could change your life. They claim that it will prevent and cure your snoring, give you more energy, help to improve your sleep patterns, boost your immunity, lower your blood pressure, and even improve your appearance. They claim that it will improve the shape and definition of your jawline. This is completely unlikely. It's even been suggested that it will increase your testosterone. It's highly improbable. But the major flaw with these claims, of course, is there is little or no scientific evidence to back up any of these claims. In fact, many of the world's leading sleep specialists confirmed that mouth taping is not a safe way to improve nasal breathing. They state that it's highly unlikely to actually improve your sleep in any way or improve your health in any way, and they strongly advise against it. That's sensible advice, in my opinion. The claimed benefits of mouth taping correlate to the actual proven benefits of nasal breathing. Proper nasal breathing that is performed subconsciously and on autopilot without a piece of fucking tape over your mouth. Now, these benefits and the evidence that supports these benefits have been completely misrepresented by mouth tapers in order to serve their cause. And mouth taping does not give you any of the benefits of nasal breathing at all. The primary reason that sleep experts have deemed the practice unsafe is because mouth breathing is a backup during the night. For example, you move during your sleep and nose breathing becomes temporarily difficult. This, of course, is entirely possible. If this happens while your mouth is taped shut, you could be in trouble. The experts also state that taping the mouth shut can contribute towards disrupting or even blocking your natural airflow, making it harder for you to breathe easily and freely while you are sleeping. It's also said that it can increase the risk of developing sleep apnea. Why would you want to potentially give yourself a condition that you did not previously have? Some people are just, not all there, are they? If that wasn't enough, now imagine if you were to vomit or have acid reflux during the night while your mouth is taped shut. The vomit or reflux could end up in your lungs. This is a great way to get yourself a lung infection like pneumonia. Now, in the case of the reputed claim that it can prevent snoring, of course, this is nonsense and, of course, provides more potential risks. Now, if you regularly snore at night, this could be due to a medical condition, and these conditions can either prevent or make nasal breathing at night more difficult for you. So, these idiots are telling people that this is a quick hack to help cure you of this, and there could be an underlying medical condition causing you to do this in the first place, which would be absolutely stupid to follow this advice. And that could have obvious consequences, of course. Now, with certain conditions such as nasal congestion from an allergy, sinus conditions which affect the airway, deviated septum, enlarged tonsils, sleep apnea, nasal polyps, mouth taping, of course, would be dangerous and, not to mention, completely dumb. If you have any of these conditions, then you would be far better off sleeping on your side in a fetal position, and this will help to lessen the chances of you snoring and breathing in through your nose. Sleeping on a slight incline or with an elevated head could also benefit you. It is not guaranteed to solve the problem, but it's certainly worth a try if you suffer with any condition making nasal breathing at night more difficult. Or try drinking a hot tea before bedtime, chamomile, mint or ginger tea. These three have anti-inflammatory and antihistamine properties that may help in clearing any nasal congestion. And of course, the steam can also assist in helping to open up your airways too. Now, it's going to be far more beneficial to you to be training yourself to breathe via the nose naturally and avoiding ineffective methods that falsely promise quick results, which it seems everybody is advising you to, follow ineffective methods that falsely promise quick results or effective results. Weak men following influencers promising quick results. And there are now even, this is how stupid this is, mouth taping products that you can buy. So even the canny entrepreneurs want to cash in on mass stupidity. By not breathing naturally, it is also likely that your breathing will continue to be shallow and laboured. Now, this will mean that it is highly unlikely that you will ever reap any of the positive health benefits of nasal breathing. It's also extremely likely that as soon as you remove the tape from your mouth, you will quickly revert back to mouth breathing because you're a mouth breather. You will still be subconsciously hardwired to be a mouth breather because you thought you could avoid the necessary effort required to do this. Naturally, in reality, when engaging in mouth taping, you are just continuing your old breathing habits. You will still be performing incorrect breathing, but with tape over your mouth. It serves no real constructive purpose, so why bother? This is a typical modern age attempt at finding a convenient and effortless quick fix to avoid the hard work and consistent practice to be able to do this subconsciously and completely on autopilot. Think about it. When you breathe, are you thinking about it? Do you think breathe in, breathe out? When you're breathing in or breathing out? No, of course you don't. It's an autonomous reaction. It happens on autopilot. It is ingrained into your subconscious and you do it without thinking. Now, this is what you should be aiming for when practicing correct breathing, to be doing it without thinking. The takeaway from this video is don't take advice from enhanced influencers. They took the easy way out because hard work was too much for them. They injected some testosterone to give themselves, mass and bigger muscles to impress an audience. And doing drugs will fry your brain and make you a dumb fuck. Subscribe to this channel and follow this series for more.